afterwards. It was just silence. It was I felt so
No,
bad for the guy.
I think I never watched it fully, but I think it was like the reason why it was like that is because the mic wasn't on in the crowd. I could
guess
hear
not.
people being like, yeah, yeah, but
I guess
the
not.
mics were
I guess not.
So he's just like, I guess not.
He sounded so sad.
Because it does sound sad because he's like, imagine you go to the room, are we ready? And everyone's just looking at you, but you don't hear a response. I guess not. Oh my god.
Okay.
The only reason why I hate Ja Rule so much is because of the Eminem beef.
What's the Eminem beef?
Oh,
He so it technically started with 50 Cent and Ja Rule. They've hated each other since, they started rapping pretty much. And then, Eminem, of course. Are we gonna go live?
we are.
Because Ryan just went live.
We are
It's
live.
funny. Oh, we are?
Oh, okay. There we
Okay,
go.
so let me just quicken up this lore. Basically, Eminem signed 50, and then later on, when Eminem was having beef with someone else, Ja Rule and talked about the line was bad. If you talk about, well, basically he talked about his daughter. He was like, your mom is a crackhead, and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up? And he fucking ended his career.
I would imagine so.
Eminem and diss track after diss track after diss track. That's why it's even
never
funnier.
recovered.
Never recovered, because then that's when DMX got into it a little bit with him, and they just mopped the floor with Ja Rule. And then that's why when I first saw this, I was just like, what's about to happen? Are we ready? I guess
I'll be
not.
right back. I gotta put my cat downstairs.
All right.
Doesn't yell.
Let me get this in your stream pulled up so I can see the chat.
Yeah.
I don't think many people are going to be here today. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, they're gonna be like a notification.
It's possible.
I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess not.
Ace Attorney. I guess not.
Ace Attorney. I guess not. Yeah, but I had the idea. I suggested the idea. I get a channel. Either the. I just assume quality mistakes. Just a channel where I get a porn video that I want to dissect because I am displeased with it. Hey Ben, wait, how are you wait, what happened? How are you targeted? Are you Ja Rule? I guess not.
What?
Because Ben said he feels targeted.
About what?
I don't know.
What do you feel targeted about, Ben?
Do you like Ja Rule? I'm not gonna hate you. I'm just gonna be very displeased. Am I gonna let Ben live? I guess not.
Mayhaps.
Oh, a notification.
A notification? Guess not.
I have a question. Can we quantify the thing that Ben did as our first official fan art?
Yeah, I can say. I would say that.
Oh yeah. That's why I pinned it.
Start off with.
I pinned it.
Oh,
we need more fan art, Ben. We need more. We need more men.
What? Anyway, good news. I finished Bloodlines for the first time today.
How was that?
What'd you play as?
I played as a Toreador because I'm original. I did the clan test thing, and it gave me Toreador like every other clan test thing. And yeah, I played through it. There were certainly some things going on.
You having the Larry treatment?
No, there's like large parts of just you need to have combat abilities in this game.
Oh yeah,
And for
Yeah.
the first
probably.
like
Yeah, no,
half of it, I did not do that. So I was just SOL. And I had to rely on my 1 pip into dexterity and 0 pip into stealth to get
oh,
past as much as possible, and I could not do it.
Christ, dude.
It took me like 18 reloads to get through like one event because I just had no combat abilities. Followed that up, I chose to go with the gun route. And you do not earn a lot of money in that game. So you run
yeah,
out
no.
of bullets fast.
Yeah,
Mm.
bullets are. That's like one of the worst things to start out. Like you need to have that backup with just melee weapons or
Uh-huh.
magic, or not magic, but you know what I mean. Like it's a difficult game to if you just don't spec properly.
I mean,
So
I feel.
at the
Mm,
end, I went from a smooth talker to just a fucking sociopath with a fucking armory
I
on their back. So,
mm,
because I couldn't invest any more into my conversational skills because I needed to like redeem the playthrough by spending pretty much everything into perception of firearms. I ended the game with them both at 5. So it was up there. Uh, and then fucking what was it? I think I ended with Persuasion 9. But Brawl 3, but 1 strength. So like most of it, I was trying to conserve ammo through like the last part of the game, and it was difficult because I only had like 4 pips of melee or brawl at all, so it was rough.
it was a rough time.
mm.
Let me see. Okay, Willy Wonka goes there. There we go.
I
There you
don't
go,
like where
Willy.
this is going.
It's not going anywhere. It's just Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah, let me close these tabs I had open
I will
on
be
my
right back
phone.
because I need
I don't
tissue.
play that. Thank you. Save that for later.
Eh,
I'm gonna be late for school. I feel it.
you can feel it.
It's just like today. I woke up a little late, but good thing it's welding because they don't give a shit.
And welding, though, like you didn't show up, I don't care. Die.
I mean, pretty like in, or at least in these classes, they're pretty much like, hey, you show up, yeah, you know, you're there. But if you don't show up, that's mainly on you because it's your because mostly our tests are the welding test. They're testing, you know, they're like, oh, you have to do
So what
this.
are welding tests exactly? Do you just have to weld something in front of them?
Uh, uh, for like our grades, or you mean just
Yeah,
like
for
an
like a grade.
actual?
I'm just
Oh,
wondering,
okay.
like for like the big final, like what do you do?
Well, finals we usually have an exam, like regular students, but
Like
it's
the
like with
history of welding, or just like
no, no,
like
no, no.
is it like a sports test where it's like, oh, well, would you wear goggles in this instant? Like something stupid like that.
It's not that dumb. It's just like with if you're thinking of an exam, you put in oxygen, like the pressure and how much pressure do you put in, acetylene, stuff like that, and like, is this what is this? It's like they have a diagram of the of a rod, and it's like, is this a 60-10? Is this a 70-18? Is a I just realized it's like this is the I don't know if you know anything about welding, but I feel like
Oh God, no.
one of those people is just like, oh, you know, the 70-18s and then the
The
extendo rod,
240s, the DW40, you get the.
DW40. I was just like, I realized I sound like one of those dudes, like, oh, you know about those? It's like, and you're like, yeah, yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
sure,
I
Grandpa.
use I
Take your
use those
meds.
every day. Take your meds now. Don't touch the flame, you pass. Pretty much. It's like for the like actual like physical test though, you have to like, you know, I don't know how it's gonna go this semester. I know for one of my classes, it's like we're working on pipe, and Oh man, this fucking sucks with my sense of humor. So every time I'm like, there's like, we grind, we use pipe, you measure the pipe.
Yeah.
How
Height.
thick is the pipe?
How girthy is that pipe?
What's the girth of that pipe? But yeah, basically, for one of my classes, we're gonna be just welding pipe and using basically probably what we're doing before, but it's on pipe. That's it. And then the other one is qualification. So it's if I remember correctly, like at the end we'll be able to actually take an official. It's like we pay a fee to take the test. Which seizes that pipe. Not very. What is happening? Oh, okay. I don't know. Just for the other classes, like at the end, we're gonna, if you want to, you're gonna take a test, and if you pass, depending on which test you take, you could probably just weld on anything. And welding involves making bridges, making skyscrapers, making simple tools.
Truly?
Hmm?
Truly?
Truly. Yeah,
Truly?
honestly, it's like once I started getting into welding, I was like, oh my god, there's so much shit you weld. Gym equipment.
We welded? We welded?
You see,
Welding?
it's funny because Tyler's also a welder.
Oh,
So
really?
I've heard some of these things before.
Right.
I'm not completely like
In the
How
dark.
do you know
Yeah.
2 welders?
I don't know.
That's weird. Is he from the south?
No, he's maybe, but like other side.
In my
south.
class.
Other,
about to
like
say.
other side south, California.
That's not fucking south, Carla. That'd be Carlos.
Well, like south.
South, yeah, not the south, but
South of
South
California.
America. South of
Oh.
America. Yes, not
What?
South
You said
America.
California.
South of America.
Yeah, like
But-
Southern California.
Yeah, SoCal. Which is still south, but it's not the south.
Okay. You confuse me, but it's okay.
Southern United States.
Oh.
Uh,
You know what?
some-
Whatever. Good evening, boys. Yeah, hi, Peachy.
Millwright.
Millwright? What the fuck is a millwright?
Apparently drilling and tapping holes. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that just so we have some music if we're gonna keep talking.
No, I think
just-
I think we're about. I think this is about it. It's 11. We
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
get into it like
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
right.
Apollo, I can't believe it.
That was loud.
Was
Yeah.
it- oh, sorry. Was I really loud?
Yeah,
very
I
basic.
don't know why you're so basic.
I turned down my
Are you real close?
my level. It's less than last time we did it.
Well, that's weird because you're fine now.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
is your like mic cord okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Why?
Okay, because like I think that's the only thing I could think about being the issue of like you randomly not being able to talk for like the first, and it's weird because it only happens during the stream. It never happens when we're in a one-on-one call when we're writing.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it's a Discord thing.
It has to be for that.
Discord
So-
mixed with Dasani.
Oh yeah, I forgot to send you those 2 works in progress. Let me do that real quick.
Oh, please do. Can't we
Yeah, we
just
just
arrest
were.
them? Or I wish.
Pretty much.
Eh.
I love it's like with the bass. It reminded me of a video I saw on Port
That's one.
where it was oh very pain, but it's like
Ooh,
You know how-
yes. That's
it's
good.
just gameplay. It's Michael and Trevor from GTA. Every time they say hipster, the bass just gets louder and louder. And I was just like, near the end, I was just like, He's like, I'm not a
Yeah,
hipster.
That's Nene and Issa.
Nice.
Do you like them?
These are great, honestly.
Did you hear that? Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Of course he
Nice.
loves them.
They're very nice. Dude, they should be done with the final thing very soon.
You know,
Yeah, don't forget you're on stream.
if we had put Issei in a cravat, I think that would be a little bit. That would be very similar to something that we know.
A tad, maybe.
just a
like
bit.
fucking Roland's outfit. Roland's
Oh,
outfit
yeah,
is
no.
just
It
young
100%.
Edgeworth.
100% is. 100%.
It just looks like him.
It is a different color
Yeah.
scheme.
For those who don't know, that's for sending sprites for a DR project that is
Uh-huh.
currently on its first murder trial. As,
Yeah.
as if there would be any other trial at a DR game. There's not going to be like a civil case.
That'll be wild. Make it happen.
It actually does sound kind of funny for like the joke idea we had.
Oh yeah, that was civil case, class trial, still get executed at the end.
It's like I think I own the copyright to this.
Or even better, just it's gonna be civil, but then before he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna murder him and get away with it.
Well, he just kills him in the middle of a trial. It
Well,
really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamar's performance?
Why was you in the air vent?
Rocky?
Sorry, I'm eating. Also, it's kind of cold in here. Where did my shirt go? Oh.
Might do that.
I'm not off
What the
Sumi, so it shouldn't be doing that.
what the game doing?
The game doing
that-
indeed.
And that switch and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with.
I knew you had what it took.
Mr. Wright, do you live here? Ah, Daddy.
Just visiting Edgeworth.
Looking
Oh,
for
fuck you.
someone, I guess.
Well,
There's another
fuck-
case
again.
like down the hall. Yeah, I had to be there.
Again,
I
fuck
walked
you.
in.
Fuck you, Carlos.
What okay, explain. What did I do to you? He
Okay,
just said me
so-
fuck you yesterday.
No, it was today.
Or today. I don't remember.
It was so I was getting out of class. I was like done for the day. I was about to head home.
You
I had to the
Edgeworth
park.
noises?
No, yeah. I was driving out the parking lot, and like I was sometimes you press on the pedal, you go a little too fast. So I'm like, I have to make a left and another left. I'm turning, I'm like, in my car, I'm like, go, and then I keep on driving. I'm like, oh fuck, oh, fuck, and I pulled off to the side and text Carlos, fuck you, and just kept on driving.
Turned left, went to go.
It was
I
like.
love Edgeworth noises.
It wasn't like too loud. It was like I whispered it because I was like my body was just like don't do it.
But
And
you
it was-
knew. But
Yeah, I
you
was like
knew.
the second after I was like go second. Sup fuckers? Hey Sam.
I've been ruined basically this entire time, so
Colors groups everyone. Yeah, Mr. Right? You believed in me?
not really.
Huh? Then why would you say that, man?
I just thought that'd make a cool entrance than saying hiya.
Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all.
I've been
I-
hospitalized
I got shot.
again. Again?
Again.
I'm not hungry, but I'll eat.
I mean, I'll say that one day in conversation.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like,
Like?
Like,
Did he
Hello?
hold on, did he just... Okay, there we go. I hear you.
yeah, I waited. I was about to lose. Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter, not as well dressed. Goddamn.
Damn.
He's
Oh,
dead.
no, what if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do such a thing that to you? Oh my god,
I don't-
Kasumi.
What? What's wrong?
Yeah, it froze there for a second. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
Huh? You're leaving? What are you here for?
Well, my friend Gary Golden lives like a little far down there.
Sorry, who?
Oh yeah, I'm also here to see somebody else, but that's neither here nor there.
Give me 1 second, cocks a piston.
I'm here to visit the grave of Larry Butts, cause we need to make sure he's gone.
People are reporting hearing noises underneath the courtroom. I gotta make sure.
Hey there, boss. Welcome back
What
to the
the hell?
underground. It's Gary
Move
Golden.
on. Gary Gold.
Hey there,
Gary
boss.
Goldstein.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Hold on.
Why do that?
I don't know why I do
Yeah.
that.
Also, let's keep a reminder for ourselves to save before this case ends, in case it does the thing where it like pauses,
Yeah.
like it freezes.
Oh yeah.
No, there isn't. He'd simply walk away. He'd get a cold.
I love to imagine Phoenix is just staring at my naked chest. Because it's like the way he's looking at it, he's like, I like
Nice
what you
bod. Excellent tits, Apollo.
Like, are you good, man?
Good boobs, man.
Dig up the corpse once a week until I realize it was made of straw the whole time. Nobody knows how long he's been alive and what damage he's done, but they are afraid.
God, imagine digging up a vampire's tomb, and imagine not finding him, but finding some random guy just walking around down there.
It's like, hey, what's up?
I was going to
Been
bring up
waiting!
the Calamitous Jar is honestly one of the most disturbing pieces of media I've ever experienced.
Well,
And what happened to Professor Calamitous?
It's like, it doesn't
that
make
sounds
sense.
familiar.
There's been a murder, but he's still here. Let's go back down and find out. It's all straw.
Always
How
been.
No, his husband.
How long has he been out?
7 years. 7 years. Just
You assume
recently.
he ever entered.
There was no murder trials for 7 years until Christoph Gavin murked that one dude, and now through the blood,
Bloodlust.
the primal urge, the primal urge, and the first sin, or not, well, not the first sin, but the first murder, reawoke Harry Butts, as he has been prophesied to be the descendant of Cain himself.
After the fuck my mom incident. Dun dun dun.
Oh, one thing before I go.
What?
Good luck.
Right. So are you hungry?
I mean, I'm not hungry, but I'll eat. I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Maki Tobai off the hook, no doubt.
Yeah, but why is Phoenix looking at me like that?
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Darwin Crescent.
He wasn't even here and he knew who did it.
Yeah, this jabroni.
It won't be easy proving you did it. Well, to be fair, the tabloids were reporting that Darian Crescent was fingered as the murderer, so...
And he's just like, oh yeah, I know the
Fair
pattern.
enough, fair enough.
I know the pattern.
Especially not under the current court system.
My
Ow.
God. Phoenix Wright is literally like Goku at the end of DBZ. Just like goaded with Ultra Instinct on his shoulders. Just like, wait, whatever. The current court system?
I can't wait until this character's erased in the next game.
Jesus.
Oh boy. What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
But what about all the proof? The brooch, the switch.
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. A flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case. If the sultry songstress is lying, the case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed? Singed, yeah. Scent of failure.
What? Oh.
Well, for one, get that cock out of your mouth.
It's not my fault I'm sucking you, dick.
Who said it was mine?
What? What?
Like I said,
Okay.
good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Ugh.
Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky? Emma?
Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, there it is.
Speaking of dicks, is that a pistol? What the hell?
What are those, Daddy?
Bless you.
Bless
They
you.
don't look like very good snacking material. Fuck.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments reveals traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
The character's all in the hat. Probably a firecracker or something similar. These, like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Yes, kids are into fireworks in like 2021.
5.
Right, even better.
Show me any kid at any age that isn't interested in big, colorful explosions. That's a lie. Come on. You know you'd be into watching some fireworks. Doesn't matter the age.
It depends. Because now we have cell phones and computers.
Yeah, my cell phone doesn't explode in the sky into a shape of Goku's face,
do,
does
you,
it?
do you not remember the Samsung?
Oh
Did it
yeah.
explode my Goku?
Fucking
Yeah, maybe.
Samsung
You'll see, Goku.
burst into fire when they were put under enough pressure. So when they entered airplanes, it was a domestic terrorist weapon.
Fucking jeez. Here, you want to see Goku? Get a Samsung. Under the sofa? They didn't look under the sofa until later.
They didn't look anywhere in that fucking room. She missed the igniter and the fragments.
Hey, Apollo? That's where we found that little device thingy.
Right. This. Well, finally, some evidence that makes some sense. It's not finally some good fucking evidence.
That gourmet shit.
So the lighter went off, igniting the firecrackers, and that's what we thought were gunshots. That's all it was.
So the murder happened earlier, and then that was the only reason why they found the body.
Yeah, because
Fucking
he was trying to keep it like exact to the lyrics, so he needed something to set up, so that when they entered, he could press the switch, and then. I think that's probably why he missed his segment here.
Yeah, it fucked up.
Other song?
It's a guitar serenade now. Just this.
Unfortunate. But when he missed the original one. That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna die during this trial.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Excuse me?
Find Darian Crescen's igniter and set it off. Burn that man alive in the courtroom.
Him. I'm saying to kill him.
Kill him on the spot. And he walked out the door, just like my father.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean? You okay, Apollo?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
Okay, you need dude, my heart's open for business. I guess.
Gotta get this done. Gotta get this done.
All that hairspray in that, and you know he's gonna burn well.
Yeah,
That's a bomb.
we need the Alba Part 2 to come out to just flick the lighter. I forget
You don't even
what
refer to him by his
I
name.
needed
It's Alba
something.
too.
Alba 2. I
What is
forgot
it
his
you
name,
want?
that's
Call him
why.
his name.
I was just like, I just thought about it was a Sebastian, that's why. Alba 2.
Blaze the best.
Blaze the best, yeah.
Ah, so you come to me in your time of need.
Ah, who said come?
I said come!
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where's Detective Crescent?
Roasting
dead.
marshmallows on his flaming corpse. Oh god. Haunting little kids' nightmares? What?
Proud of you,
I
HM.
think I
Keep
was
that up.
doing it.
Also, we
I appreciate that hustle.
Also, we started late as well, so it's fine. Fucking boss, you killed a kid. Keep it up. That's why you're the best.
Congratulations. That's why you're the boss.
That's what we aim for.
Snake, you killed a kid. Keep it up. That's why you're the best agent.
Fucking stupid.
In the fitness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Wow.
Fucking runs away.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Darian, was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3, but his guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Today was just a late day for all of us, huh?
It
Yeah.
was. It was. Correct.
Oh, I know, Hair Forehead.
Oh, well, call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent.
Name and occupation, please.
Bro, you know my name. Why are you making this a big scene in front of everyone? And also, it's International Affairs Division, by the way. I'm not just a detective, bro. And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviners. Maybe you heard of us. Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Oh, tell
Yeah.
me.
I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. Give me your word I wouldn't be standing here, bro.
I'm vegan.
The situation's changed, Darian, and don't call me partner.
You didn't have a problem with it this fucking morning. So
Yeah.
much for old friends.
What? I was in the prosecutor's office.
Exactly.
Who the fuck was in your bed?
Check up on my brother, Your Honor. He's back. He's ruining my life again.
I don't know. This fucking every time I look at him, it looks like he
Said his
belongs
real
in
name, Sam. I already told him the real name.
under the curves. It's just like Darian looks like he belongs in Final Fantasy. He doesn't look like he belongs in this game to me. Just the face he made.
That's fair enough.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial.
It's a high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lemoire's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty to say, bro. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia.
Yeah.
And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. More like injustice. Oh god, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to destabilize.
Just fucking angry. Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
Diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story, bro.
CC, it's not gonna being a wig. His breakdown is that his jacket's going to zip up and simply decapitate him.
How much that Gura hoodie cost him? Dude, the funny shark said, in the first place, she never heard my voice. Bro. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emmett Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
I'm got the Pomamian on your ass.
So you claim Lamar's testimony was a lie. Bro, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid.
Cretin.
That cringy kid. And she's got the coordinating the vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind. Like, I could be blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is you got a reliable witness right here. With a massive cock. Why not listen to the detective? Detective Sky. Yeah, I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
He didn't want any time fighting our weak spot. Can't do this with Lamar's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. Jeez. I'm imagining Phoenix just gave us forged evidence again for some reason.
He just made it up.
I put gunpowder on this and hopefully it'll work.
Is this a press and present, or is this just a present?
It's a present one.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not
God.
wasting time today.
Good.
I'm not fucking around.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this small device.
That's a remote-controlled igniter.
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? The remains of something burnt. What? I didn't even read it.
I'm sorry. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all's thoughts on the big games that came out recently? New Pokemon Snap, Resident Evil 8, and Nier Replicant.
RE8's a very fun game. That's all I'll say on the matter.
I haven't played any of them.
Yeah.
The newest
same.
game that... Well, actually, I can say Hood Outlaws and Legends, because that is a new game that came out recently. It wasn't a big game, but it was a new game. Very fun concept. Major flaws, but it's earlier in development, so it could theoretically see a change. So I'm hopeful for it, but I kind of stopped playing it right now because of the issues with the... Basically, the matchmaking and the game itself being, like, too stringent on when you can and cannot assassinate somebody, because you can assassinate somebody from a 180-degree angle. You don't have to be directly behind them. It's not a 90-degree cone. It's 180 degrees, like, towards the back. And if you're not spotted, which is hard to do because everything's dark in that game, then you can just assassinate anybody. Doesn't matter if they're currently in combat or not, which makes no fucking sense to me, because if you're in combat, you're more, like, alert. I guess the idea is that you're tunnel visioned, but, like, it's a third-person game. You can clearly see somebody behind you, so, like, it doesn't make sense. Unless you're crouched, in which case the camera moves in a little bit. So it makes sense that you can be assassinated while crouched, but it doesn't make sense that you can be assassinated while in combat. And yeah, assassinations is just walk up, press E, win. You just insta-kill the person, so it's annoying. And then there's also the fucking objective, which you can let them get everything up until the last pip. If you just spend all of your resources during that last pip getting pulled in, then you can just win the game. If you kill them all, you just win the game. So there's some serious issues with it, but it's a fun concept. And if you have friends, it's amazing. But like playing with randoms is kind of a pain.
So much for playing that game.
And I've never played any of the Nier games, so I can't say anything about that. And I have no opinion on Pokemon Snap because I really didn't look
Played
at it.
Pokemon. Yeah, imagine having friends, Aki. Couldn't be me.
Waiting on 8. Don't know about. Yeah, okay. Never was there a ringing an endorsement as it's a fun concept. It is a fun concept, and the game, I think if the game was strictly PvE, it would be fun, but it would get old very quickly, so I think it needs that PvP element to it. Because if it was strictly PvE, and there is a strictly PvE mode, you just can't gain any experience with it, which is weird. But with the PvP mode, it's fun for a small amount of time until you start getting assassinated back to back, and your teammates don't have any of the respawn points captured, so you have to run your ass all the way back to where you were before, and that takes like 20 seconds depending on how far you are. So it can be painful, but like when the game is good, it's good. It has some beautiful set pieces to it. I mean, it's a $30 game, so like, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot for it, but it is a very fun concept, and it's very fun for the first few like minutes of the game where you're not worried about dying. But then the second you start getting into combat with either the sheriff or the other players, its flaws become glaringly obvious faster. But there's no hatred behind that word. I want it to succeed. I want it to grow. So I do hope that it, you know, evolves a little bit. The best thing they could have done for the game, genuinely, in my opinion, keep it in beta. Yeah, price isn't necessarily indicative of worth is a good way to put it. What they could have done was release an open beta, because there was no open beta. Yes, Sam, I fully agree. Titanfall 2 is worth $200. It's not.
Jesus.
But I say that, but like nobody's gonna pay $200 for it. But when you get into combat, it's glaringly obvious. And the best thing they could have done was to release an open beta in the state that it is now. Just call it an open beta, even though they're pretty much finished with the game, and then listen to the player base, because pretty much everyone has an opinion of the objective is fundamentally flawed.
I was just thinking of that.
The objective is fundamentally flawed, and the combat is annoying. So literally a couple of tweaks, and the game would be like perfect. Honestly. That's where all that charity money is going.
Yeah, we're not gonna do St. Patrick's Foundation this year. We're just gonna do the charity so we can buy Telltale's Law and Order video game.
It's not sold out already.
And Titanfall 2, if anybody in chat has not played Titanfall 2 and likes first-person shooters, buy Titanfall 2. It's amazing. I cannot stress that game is the single best game to ever come out of the 2010s.
Chris,
It is a bold statement. I can at least say it's the best first-person shooter to ever come out of the 2010s. But I will go as far as to say it's the best game to come out of the 2010s, because yeah, it's a multiplayer game, so like there is some stagnation there, but all of the guns are pretty well balanced besides like 2 or 3. Fucking the Titans are amazing. It's very fun. The powers are well balanced. There's nothing that you go into the game with saying, I don't like this, other than like maybe one or two small things that are very player dependent. And most of the player base don't do that. So it's weird because a lot of the player base in other games will abuse the shit. In Titanfall, it's very looked down upon. If you see a Spitfire player on your team, teams will go out of their way to throw the game. I've seen it happen. Like, yeah, G2 and Spitfire are the only things that are like, you know, not that great. But I've seen games where people see that there is a Spitfire in the lobby and go out of their way to throw it because it's not fun for the other people.
Either.
Insane. So
Spitfire's hated.
Titanfall 2 is a masterpiece of a video game, and also the story is amazing. The single player is probably the best writing that I have seen come out of the last 5 years in all of video gaming.
Damn.
My God, that is a statement.
Not
That is
because
I mean, he wouldn't be wrong.
Not
technically.
Now you might be embellishing a bit there. You might be-
that's why I said that I've seen, because I don't play a lot of story-driven games.
That's what I was about to say. It depends. Like, what are we looking at? Cyberpunks of the world? Are we looking at?
Cyberpunk is just not a well-written game. There's a lot of games that came out of the latter half of the 2010s that just weren't written well, but there are some absolute masterpieces. I think that Titanfall 2 is just a well-written game, but for me personally, since I don't play story-driven games, it's probably the best that I played.
Bro, you have to
Holy
play
shit.
I do not play single-player games. I most of the time just can't play single-player games. But what are you what do you want me to say? Fucking Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Fan
it's a
of
bit
all time.
hyperbolic. I know it's a bit hyperbolic, but that's why I said from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't play story-driven games.
How the
feel
fuck
you.
did Outlast come out in 2013? That's fucking me up. That hurt me.
The original one?
Yeah, the original one.
Traces of
That's
gunpowder
interesting.
were found on these fragments. We have reports that it was something like a firecracker.
Yeah. How did Gavin know about this?
What, you think Detective Sky works for you? I received the reports this morning, before coming here. So that's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I only play single-player games. I would play like COD multiplayer and maybe Left 4 Dead 2 custom campaigns. Wow.
I still play Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
That's
That's my COD. That's the game. That's my generation COD.
no, absolutely. Black Ops 2 was the single best game to come out of the Black Ops like franchise.
Like,
Fuck it, I'll even say Call of Duty because like what other fucking Call of Duty is like as much of a masterpiece as Black Ops 2? Like
we're talking about masterpiece or as played?
played, like
Uh,
well balanced, good story.
Oh, then I don't know about well balanced. I would have to replay it.
They're making decisions with that story. Multiple endings. That's insane.
I
did
not know there were multiple endings. There were multiple
yeah,
endings?
I forgot about
What?
that.
There were multiple
like-
endings.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
multiple
little
endings.
choices you make throughout the campaign. Like, for instance, when you're as Woods and you're being told to shoot like what you don't know as Mason in the bag, you can shoot his legs out instead, and he shows up in the ending.
Yeah, I shoot his balls.
Shit.
Just Newton Mason. And then there's another one where it's like.
Ban HN right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
That's like I
I've
would prefer
never
you said
played-
you like Call of Duty Ghosts, honestly.
Ooh. I don't
I'll be
remember that.
honest.
I remember beating it, and I can't remember.
It's fine. I haven't had too much problems playing Black Ops 2 still. There's the occasional lobby that's kind of fucked, but like I can still play it.
I will say Black Ops 1 has a really good story to it.
I did not actually play Black Ops 1, so I don't have an opinion on it.
I played Black
Basically.
Ops 1 also, but I mainly played campaign for that. I didn't really touch.
Yeah, the numbers. I said is I really enjoy. My brother did too, and I beat the shit out of my brother.
I never messed with zombies.
Zombies were pretty favorite.
Yeah, in Advanced Warfare, you did kill known better.
If not for Advanced Warfare, the F to pay respects would not exist. We would
True.
have F as a.
Very true. We'll give that, but I never
Yeah,
played
give us
it and
that.
never because all I saw when my brother was playing is they had like fucking mech suits and armor. I'm like, I'm good. I'm done with I'm done with Call of Duty.
Yeah, I kind of like played from Modern Warfare 3 to Advanced Warfare, and in that era, I slowly deteriorated my enjoyment of COD because
Yeah.
I went from Modern Warfare 3, which was one of my favorite like games that I played back like I don't know when I was in grade school, I think. It was Modern Warfare 3, and then it went to Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, height of Call of Duty that I've played. And then we got Ghost, which diminished it quite a bit, but like I really enjoyed the Alien game mode. I thought that was
Yeah, that's
fun.
fair.
But Ghost was actually not all that bad, like storyline wise as well. But the multiplayer was just not fun. It wasn't
You
a
could
bad.
lean.
It wasn't a bad
You
Call
can
of
lean.
Duty, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was a different game.
And then we got it's true, same. And then we got Advanced Warfare, which like I played it, I bought it, I got like maybe 30 hours out of the multiplayer, and played the like Hyper Zombies game mode, and that was okay.
The last COD I like played was Black Ops 3.
I didn't even
That was the
play
last one I
Three.
played.
I didn't even make it to 3.
My friends always are like, let's play Call of Duty Zombies. And I'm like, sure, let's do it. Let's play Call of Duty 3 Zombies.
What?
Oh. I
No,
don't have Call of Duty 3. Black Ops 3. Like,
Right.
I can't do that. And they're like, oh, that's a shame. Well, I have 4.
No,
No.
I'm
No.
not telling that story.
The L3 story. What is it?
Wait, don't worry about where my copy is. Don't worry about where my copy of Black Ops 3 currently resides.
Like above hanging with a nail in it.
Don't worry about that.
I think the last one I played was.
I need to know the story.
think
So, Black Ops 3 introduced a new difficulty to its main story called realistic. Well, not like there was a step above realistic. Like it was even like because they've always had realistic mode, but there was like a thing above it. And it was essentially one shot, you're done, you're down. But you can play with co-op partners, and co-op partners can revive you. So I had that. So I played through the campaign with a my old friend Phil. We got through the whole camp. Like we made it through, but we got through tooth and nail. We were like in agony after every level. We needed to stop after every level because it was like a raid every time. And we got to the final level, and this. You go through it, there's a big holdout, we got through it, got to the ending cutscene. What happened when we got to the cutscene? Game crashed. We both disconnected. Had to do that whole level over again. Okay, that's fine. We go through it again, do the really long holdout, get to that cutscene again, crashes again. And it proceeds to do that 5 more times. It crashed. And it got to the point where we could barely even beat it. And we beat the game, we finally got it, and we finally defeated it, and I never got my achievement for it. And I then proceeded to take the disc out of my Xbox and snap it in half on camera.
Oh my god.
I was so mad. You don't understand how difficult it was to do all that, especially with all the crashes. I was in agony, and I just fucking took it and
that's
smashed it.
understandable.
And no, multiplayer was fun though. I like the multiplayer. And because of that experience, I now play every game I play on the hardest difficulty possible.
Damn.
No exception.
Just
I don't. There's no fun.
Grueling
I
grinding.
only get joy out of misery now. Unless it's a JRPG, I don't fuck with that. They're different over there with difficulty.
They're different over there.
They'll fuck you up without. If I played Persona like 5 on the hardest difficulty, I'd be done. I'd be killed. I can't strategy. I don't got the strategy for it. AC, yeah, Odyssey was the exception because it just has a bad system that I
It's
don't like.
Bad combat.
No, it's not even. It's like on the hardest difficulty, enemies will consistently scale up to your exact level, so there's never ever like a point of grinding and getting better because they'll just be the same level as you, so it won't matter. And I kind of think that's BS. Like I kind of like that. If I should be rewarded with easier enemy encounters if I'm like grinding and doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, honest. That's weird.
And also, I just like don't want to spend like a year fighting like 2 guys.
True. Persona 5 hardest difficulties actually drops enemy defense. Wait, what?
I'm assuming it, but
why?
I'm assuming they hit a lot harder though.
Mm.
Kingdom Hearts.
Level 1 critical.
That's baby mode.
Bitch mode.
That's I call that Goo Goo Gaga mode.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, continue.
Anyway.
Yeah,
That
we
was our
spent like
podcast.
30 minutes of that was a Oh man. I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial, just in case.
Bro.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been 2 firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. Ah, no.
You got an active imagination, don't you?
I do. That's the
But
problem.
you shouldn't say every little thing you think, bro. Your explanation seems a bit too convenient to me, man.
How so?
So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Right when 2 witnesses came walking by? That's right. Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then? If a firecracker goes off in the forest, there's no one there to hear it, bro. You get my drift? Why go through the trouble, man?
How do I explain this?
You may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it, Gee, thanks, man. Piece of shit.
So that reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd just before the third set.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind of the band and the staff members were wearing. Yeah. Hate German accents.
That's right. You picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if the headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. Even if he were out on stage. Oh my goodness.
Meh.
Whatever.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Hair Forehead. I have a question for you.
For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. So is a headset from the hallway into the mix, and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. So those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say. You've raised the possibilities that the shots were heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other.
Look at him.
What about look at you? Mm.
He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, bro. While a little piano player was on stage. That's right, Gavin.
Indeed. We can't prove that. Zen continues his cross-examination, or Zen to continue. I hate fucking German accents. Continues his cross-examination would be pointless.
Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think.
You'd better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
Gee, thanks for your help. It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
And Phoenix might.
Continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness your testimony, if you would.
This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast.
You ready, kid? 'Cause I am. What the fuck is going on with the... It's so crunchy
Yeah.
today.
It's just like, you came in late, now suffer!
I don't know, I guess we just have to deal with it.
Yeah, makes the game better.
Really adds.
Let's add the crisp.
What can help you prove?
The mixtape.
I mean, there's Latusa's autopsy report, there's the remote trigger.
No, but they need like decisive. Like they want straight like proof that happened during the second set. Ba-da-boom. Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff. Eat 'em up.
Eat 'em
Eat
up,
'em up.
eat 'em
Oh fuck.
I guess we have to go through our evidence. Because I can't think of what it could be. Obviously, it's not going to be this, but... Oh, it's just doing the Edgeworth thing.
What Edgeworth thing?
Whenever we opened evidence, it slowed down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just doing that.
Shooting took place during.
Yeah, so you're looking for a way to prove that it happened during the second act, though.
On the.
With what you know of the crime now. Gotta be some way to prove it.
Oh, yeah. But...
Brain is not filled with knowledge. My bad! Yes.
Wait, why not turn it into like an actual attorney badge?
What?
When he put my badge in the fucking little like chat, what the
Because if
hell?
you type badge in all caps, it does that.
It
Just
really does?
across all of Twitch? Or...
No, on my channel.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't see it.
You don't have
no,
better...
it's on the
you don't
stream.
Yeah, you don't have better Twitch enabled. It will if you have better Twitch TV enabled.
How do you enable that?
You have to go and download it as an extension on Chrome.
You can see it on the stream though, if you. Not the chat room, but like the when it comes up on stream.
I hate you. I feel like. Yes, you did, Ben. I don't know. The shooting took place during the second set. Because what's her name heard it?
Lamar.
Yeah. Did she hear
So
it?
what are you thinking, AJ?
Well, if she was walking through the vents, then during the set, because she overheard it, right? I can't even remember everything. I'm tired.
Yeah, she was walking. She was in the vents when she heard it. She was singing.
And that's why she stopped, right?
Yeah, she said she stopped singing because she heard the bullet, and then kept going.
I heard a gunshot. They kept going.
Well, she said like, well, I gotta get there. It's my gun.
Yeah.
I think I need a hint. Because I can't think of what it could be.
Yeah. Well, think about what AJ's talking about. The AJ's on the right track. Of Lamar heard it.
Track. Oh my god.
It's
Dame. Oh, it is worse. It sounds like it.
She heard it when she was supposed to say pleasure.
Pleasure. Do you hear it in the audio?
With what?
Oh.
If she
I think-
after she said pleasure, if the space is there, then you know it would probably pick up. Oh shit! Did you? Oh, never mind. That's probably. Wait. Did you see that? The
That's just
guitar.
Gavin's guitar. Yeah, it's just his guitar going on fire.
Yeah. And then he still walks with it though, even though it's going on fire. It's funny.
I think it's his pleasure when the thing's going up.
Oh,
Like when
fair.
the
Christ.
it's kind of hard to hear with all the background noise though.
There's-
Only we had a way to isolate it.
I forgot
Damn.
that was a thing that we could do.
We can make tracks in court.
I think it's
I think she's one. No, she's one.
Oh, okay.
And silence everything else.
Yeah. Listen closely for the gunshot.
Listen closely. It's the start of a diss track. Yo, you about to get dissed. I'm the attorney.
I
I
really
never
like that they have it like that, where you can kind of just, like, if you really like looked into it, you could hear that if you wanted to, at any
Yeah.
time.
You just like turn everything on. How would her voice sound like?
What was that?
Shit. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Gotcha.
It seems there was clear proof left behind.
Same. That's a good point. Game 6 of a visual novel series. That's true, but I was kind of dragged into this, and now I got
Wait,
addicted.
what?
So, yeah, Carlos
Oh, yeah.
dragged me into it at one point. He was like, "Let's play Ace Attorney instead of doing D&D." I was like, "Okay, all right, sure." So we did that with our D&D group, and then we never continued beyond that point. And then at one point he just messages me and says, "Hey, you want to continue Great Ace Attorney? You want to continue Ace Attorney?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then addiction.
And, then,
Thank you, Carlos.
and now we're here.
Without Carlos, I wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have found you again. Honestly, so
Fucking just random stream of
I know. I was
8-inch
just like, I
hole.
just remembered following him, and all of a sudden, I just like, oh, Ace Attorney. What the hell is this?
It's weird, right? Because it's like all these things converge from one single point.
Because Carlos is that point. What the?
I just find it weird you haven't played it, having played Danganronpa is the thing that just confused me,
I
because they're
didn't
like
Danganronpa.
that's like it's either play DR and then go to Ace Attorney, you play Ace Attorney and then go to DR.
That is true. That community is pretty close. Not like close, but you know, investigation.
No, they fucking hate each other. Have you seen? Like
Yeah.
I was on the fucking summit for Ace Attorney. They despise each other.
Why?
I don't know. They just hate each other.
There should be more death in Ace Attorney. It should be cleaner, like Ace Attorney.
Listen, I don't like Danganronpa as much as the next guy, but like, no, that's it. That's the end of that sentence.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna leave it at.
We know what we like from Danganronpa, and that's it.
They have so much in common, though. Yeah, mystery anime visual novel. It's like same genre.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like they have like that in common. I didn't know they hated each other though. Ace Attorney needs more Monokuma. Oh, right here, Lamore's song.
Her song. What exactly is this device thingy?
Ace Attorney fans hate Danganronpa. Danganronpa fans hate Danganronpa.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, AJ's playing through V3 right now, so don't against as much as I would love to, I'm not gonna spoil it for him as much as it would save him time and energy.
Time, energy, the will to live.
I mean, I already lost that.
Gramophone,
So
perhaps.
halfway there.
Yeah, but you'll lose that extra shred that you don't know you have.
just
Yeah,
next thing you know,
they find something more to take.
just next thing you know, guys, I'm gonna need a month off.
Fucking change your profile pic, like anime, like crying blood.
It's even like sad Mickey Mouse than I have right now.
The fucking Kaneki profile picture, but it's a Mickey.
Yes. What happened? Come on, we just use this. Don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part.
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamar's voice included.
Oh, well, good.
What does this prove?
According to Lamar's testimony.
I can't believe they actually wrote what you told me about. That shit is insane. Are you talking about V3? Because, like, yeah.
Total the ending. I total the ending.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
At the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly. I feel like Clavier always takes the wind out of your fucking sail.
That's stupid, bro. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room on stage, bro?
So, what do you mean by takes the wind out of my sails? Like
For me, it's like, Apollo's just like, yes, I solved it. And then goes, oh, you mean the thing I've already solved. I'm like, God damn it.
You think, like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
too helpful?
Not too helpful. Like, he's already steps, like, with Edgeworth, he wouldn't, like, he would let it get to the point, but then he'd be like, oh, wait.
he'd linger on your success for a little while and then rip it
And
away
then
from
he'd
you.
be like, oh,
Yeah.
It's like,
That-
well, I
that
already
is
thought of
correct.
that.
I think
I already thought
I
of that
think it's like,
possibility.
when they were writing it, I think Clavier's sort of meant to be an antithesis of how you met Edgeworth, where he's like Clavier kind of starts already as a developed character.
right. Like, he already, he
Yeah.
wants the
Like
truth.
with the way he doesn't want to believe Darien did it, but he's not like trying to
Against
hinder
it.
the investigation in any way to do
Right.
to like just to fit that narrative.
Made the H2O writer look like an expert novelist. Christ.
Damn.
Damn!
True
Have
though.
you forgotten,
Yeah.
Darien? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh, yeah.
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lamar's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same. Oh my god.
The triple down
analyzing that recording
quickly.
right now.
Well, the game falls apart. Lamar stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots. Bars. Well, we already did it, so.
Yeah.
Kratata! It scares the judge. Take that! Your Honor, listen closely to this part. Just based it all the way up and breaks his eardrum. Ah! This is the track with Lamar's vocals.
Sounds like the fucking Mario Sunshine, like hidden level theme. Every
Ray
time I
Charles.
hear it.
Ray Charles over there. Oh, I played before it.
Yeah.
I did hear something. Why? It sounded like a gunshot. What? There's gotta be some kind of mistake, bro.
Why? Why is that?
This is flopping.
Darian, there's a dick on your forehead.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamore's testimony was true.
Whatever, man.
Order! So she is telling the truth about what she heard.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescend, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? 2 bullets fired from this weapon.
Lamar was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent.
Once again, I'm reminded of something.
What?
Our performance that day.
Performance!
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Hair Forehead.
Yeah, you called him out for that, AJ. You got him on that one. you
Yeah.
hit him hard with that.
Yep.
What did I have? I missed it. What did I do?
Well, you said Darian missed his cue because he fired the gun and his hand was fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I
I forgot I called that.
I'm German. Oh,
German!
Germans.
Let's go. Cloud!
German.
Let's go. Alba!
I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a
Larry.
simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well, shut up.
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latouche's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait. I could shoot it. You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
You're forgetting something, bro.
I don't have hands.
Yes, Detective Crescent.
I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur, bro.
The standard sidearm issued to police weapons is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
Jesus Christ.
This thought had occurred to me, yes.
Imagine you're fighting with the dude. The first shot misses. Then the second shot, you're holding the gun, but then it cocks your arm back. You're like, fuck! It's like, I killed him, but my arm is dislocated.
Does the witness have anything else to say?
Ballin', but at what cost?
Right.
Shut up, dude. I'm ballin'.
Shut up, I'm
Detective
vegan.
Crescent?
Shut up, bro. I'm vegan. What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action has to say.
Hey, you, Turney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything, and you have an alleged guitar cue missed during a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do, bro. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want, bro. I didn't shoot that manager, and that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
Alright, let me hit you with it.
And then all of a sudden he just hears a whisper from Apollo. You will not leave this courtroom.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager?
Mr. Detective.
Who is that? No.
Mr. Detective.
You will not leave this courtroom.
It does not appear that you'll be leaving this courtroom in one piece. What the fuck is that?
Multiple pieces.
The tag team of Duncan to kill him. And he's like, who are these people, man?
So you know what? I'm guilty.
He's just like, what'd you do, Apollo?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Literally nothing.
Just smug though. I don't know. And then you just see Phoenix in the background with 2 cards, calling cards in his hand.
It's like I called him some favors. God damn, I was looking for a comic with Darian in it, but I found the fucking one picture of Hobo Phoenix eating a whole chicken.
Jesus fucking Christ! That's how I felt looking at this. Why?
Why? That's good.
You're a villain. He looks like a fucking villain.
You want a reason? Easy. Got no motive, man.
You want a reason? This picture. The game is breaking.
This was that diva's first trip in the country, right? How could I possibly know her manager, bro? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him, bro?
The fucking.
Reason indeed. Mr. Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latouche had not been in our country before?
According to our records, yes, not even once.
I see. Well, Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Your Honor, I'm fucking scared.
Great, now I need to find a motive.
It's just gonna be there forever now.
You can just present something right off the bat on 2 different statements. Think of his name. Loves cocoons.
It's like, I don't have a motive. Yeah, here's your motive. What?
Come.
You see that? He has it on the table, just sitting there already. Just, all right.
Curious.
Your Honor, take a look at this.
What's that? Looks like candy.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent, ever seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
Oh man,
said
it looks like a
nice
piece of
candy.
a piece of candy. Fuck.
I'm vegan,
What it
bro.
is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Swallow
So
it
stupid.
whole. Swallow it whole.
Get
Specifically,
away from me, bro.
specifically,
Fucking weird.
Specifically, this is a replica of the judge's egg.
No.
It was found among the victim's belongings.
It's ruined. It's just ruined.
ruined.
The word
It
is the word
Just
is
like-
ruined.
When I said among us the other day, fuck it.
The eggs of my brood. Never seen one that color.
Brood.
It's a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
Alright, but what is this egg replica doing in my courtroom?
Please don't tell the judge what it is.
Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latouche, does it?
It does. Wait, I mean, I think it does.
You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon. Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of.
Not this one. The cocoon makes a powerful cure. Yeah, don't tell the judge he might kill somebody for it.
A curative for what?
Apparently, it's most
Efficient?
Efficacious?
Yeah, I guess it is efficacious. At treating a disease thought incurable. It's the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia.
Whatever for?
Monopolism.
If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
You're very optimistic.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact. Okay, fair enough. But still.
Yeah. Still.
You can make poison out of anything.
Yeah. My fist.
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got onto the black market. Caused quite the commotion in the global community. Those media was kept largely unaware. All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
In.
In.
Put it in me, coach.
Is it it? Right.
Wait.
Right.
Ha!
For some reason, this reminds me of the what's it called? That German egg, that German chocolate egg that can't be sold in the United States for some reason.
Oh yeah, the Kinder
Is there
Eggs.
chocolate? Are Kinder Eggs not allowed to be
Yeah.
sold in the U.S.?
They
Nope.
weren't for a period of time. They're sold now, but the original ones just were not because it was an egg and then inside was the prize. Now what Kinder Eggs are they're like half of it is egg, half of it is prize.
Hmm.
But the original Kinder Eggs were like there was a small capsule inside the egg, and dumbass kids were just eating the fucking thing whole like idiots. And
Why'd you
choking.
ban the whole thing though?
Because dumbass kids need to be protected.
Nah, I'd kill him myself.
That's why we need to bring back lawn darts.
Lawn darts?
Yeah, they were these giant fucking javelins you threw into your yard, and like so many people got impaled on them.
Oh my
Like-
god.
Look up lawn darts; they're just weapons.
Later.
Look it up real quick. The victim, Romain Latouche, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager. But this is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager for the WWE champion. He was killed as an undercover agent.
So, I was trying to smuggle what, this gumball into the country? That's what you're trying to say, huh?
I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder. Oh,
Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market? Make myself a pretty penny, huh? Huh? Is that what I'm gonna do? Ridiculous. That's what you sound like. I mean, totally unthinkable, bro.
unthinkable. You say, why? Because I'm the police. I make all the money. These things they were getting impaled on?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony.
I'm surprised I remember these.
Jen, leave.
What did he say? What did he say?
I just realized that guy's name is Romain Lettuce.
Get out.
About the smuggling of cocoons business.
I thought you said it was something else, Carlos. I wonder what I did.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Annabelle's all hot and bothered about him, bro.
I thought you said Annabelle. I was like, who the fuck?
Dude, Annabelle's really mad at me about this thing. Can't sell him on the black market. Too dangerous, bro. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal, bro.
That's even do it internationally.
Indeed. Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover.
You kids think up the craziest things, bro. But no way I'm gonna risk life and limb. Just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well. Begin the cross-examination.
Scared that we're gonna have another who was in Paris moment every time I hear cocoon. My heart sinks a little. It's just like, whoa. It was up to something.
You gotta
I'm
be
going
careful.
to find out what.
Gotta be careful.
just-
If you don't, if you do not pick up on the first part.
Yeah,
on
you need the
syllable.
first k. You need the first k before the
Yeah.
second syllable.
Wait, I'm thinking of that stupid tweet where like some lady on Twitter was going off about some quote unquote racist thing that wasn't racist, and some black guy was like, "Hey, it's not really racist. It's just like I don't know why you're saying it." And she called him that. On Twitter.
Oh my god.
I was
Understand
like,
people when they do that.
HN, you gotta ask Carlos that one, cause that's.
check the clips.
Check the clips.
Okay, this one you can also just object to right off the bat.
It's like in an interview. Please, Slicer, tell us who was in Paris.
Yeah.
Carlos.
That's gonna be one of the quiz show questions for Halloween.
Just the answer is Edgeworth.
It's one's not really a contradiction, more of like, I mean, you're giving him the alternative.
Does this work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And I
Paulo's making moves in his first couple cases as a defense attorney. He's about to call out the Chief Justice. He's about to fucking...
God.
Apollo made waves in his fucking first trials.
Missed in any of his fucking cases.
It was the
Did you
Edgeworth
even
noises that got me into that, Aki.
I fucked my way into this mess. Now I'm gonna fuck my way out of it.
Yeah, it was, Sam. The last Jeopardy question was HP Lovecraft's cat name. Like, and the video's cut off when you hear it, like, begin.
Yeah, because
Crab.
Crab just said it. He had no fucking issue.
I couldn't have possibly stopped it fast enough.
Jesus. Crab's fucking
Scare.
stupid. I would.
Oh man, that was a fun time.
How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous, bro. And Slicer won that one because he came in halfway through and didn't have negative points.
Yeah.
That was the only
Forgot
reason.
about that.
That was the only reason.
So you cheated.
He finessed.
He finessed the game.
I used the game to destroy the game. I don't think
You
I
can watch
answered
it.
anything. I don't think I answered a goddamn thing, but I still ended up winning because I just claimed myself as independent.
You got a free one-way trip to Toronto. With the prize. How'd you like it in Toronto?
I still wasn't given the ticket.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we just gave it to the Canadian.
Yeah,
We can watch the game. The first game show's on the channel. You can watch that. That's up there.
Yeah, we gave
You
it
can
to
see the
SNES.
George Washington foreplay.
Oh man, we gave the ticket to SNES because just cause.
I mean, it makes sense.
The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keys to goodbye, bro.
Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
Take that to Brett. Brett's cat did the same exact thing. That was one of the questions. What game made Sam shit his pants?
That article, that's about
Sorry.
the Chief Justice's son.
A deadly
None.
A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon. But so can a cure.
What was the answer to that, by the way? I don't remember.
It was Ebe. It was one of the RPG Maker horror games.
Hmm.
There's just one
Be.
scene in particular that's just horrifying.
Just be backwards. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuratitis.
Stupid as shit.
Incuritis. I've heard of that somewhere.
She went to visit a victim of the disease this morning.
Oh! Why, that's a disease the Chief Justice's son has. You are insane.
Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice. Oh, so he's not the Chief Justice?
You're saying the Chief Justice would never deal in contraband. What has an authority figure, an ace attorney, ever done that?
Not even to save his own son's life. You make a good point.
But even if the deal went through, why it'd be an international scandal?
Oh? That's Detective Christensen's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
Detective Crescent, is this true?
I can't believe this. I can't believe you sold
Dude,
my name.
I'm a vegan. I don't steal cocoons.
Dude, cocoons come from cows. I can't even touch one. First, I'm a murderer and I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway?
Yeah,
There was one column just dedicated to scary godmother questions. And all of them were real facts, especially the one where the skeleton was voiced by Piccolo's voice actor.
Yeah. Fuck me up.
Distasteful as it is to think about if the Chief Justice were the buyer. Why, a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. Very cowardly seller.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you, bro. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof, man?
Sexiest character.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking Bugaboo. No, it was Harry. No, it was Harry. It's Harry. It's just cropped porn. Just actually cropped porn.
Wait, what? I don't think I was there for that one.
No, that was like one of the first ones.
Okay.
My favorite is the Scary Godmother wiki. That thing's insane. That thing's nuts.
Yeah, it's like, what's the name of the fucking
The
kid?
girl.
Yeah, it's like, fucking
Something Uchiha.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like Anna Uchiha or something like that. The whole thing is just JoJo references and bullshit.
So stupid. Well,
Did you fucking Photoshop the Rasengan or the whatever the
Sharingan.
eye thing is?
The Sharingan.
Yeah, the
Sharingan.
Sharingan. The Sharingan
Yeah.
into her.
Yeah, I did. And then the big like moneymaker of that topic was the fight. Like, what Greek mythological creature or like entity did the director view Jimmy as? It was like some fucking algae, like the fucking being of sloth or something. Like it was some fucking weird thing. Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one of the most important thing, bro.
do tell.
Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this.
And comrades.
Virginia Customs barely sleeps. I'm so worried about those cocoons getting out, man.
Good, so we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination.
Unprompted.
So it's gonna add 3 new statements.
Okay.
This one, and then the next 2. So you can object right off the bat again too.
Dickhead.
So how did he get it out of the country?
His fucking hair.
How did he get it out of?
That's why it's wiggling. It's gonna fall out of his fucking hair. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah.
Nice,
Guitar.
nice. Good catch.
Less interesting, but okay. Actually, there's one way. Wait, what? One way to get something out of the country, no checks.
I said no cheeks.
No checks.
Other than no cheeks necessary for this one.
What is it?
Unless you want to. You become a prosecutor.
Prosecutor.
I don't believe it.
Believe it! Prosecutor Gavin.
That hurt.
Think about it.
Think
Think
about it.
Up your ass. No cheeks, all whole. Ugh. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office?
It
The
was a
horrifying
beautiful
image of someone having no ass cheeks and just a hole. Nightmare.
I wasn't even thinking of that. It's just like, it didn't even touch the cheeks, it just went straight inside.
He's played lovingly for many years. Guitar, but
That's fucking stupid. I hate guitars.
we had guitar.
Guitar. Guitars from
Guitar.
Virginia?
Just shit on it.
Yeah, stupid guitar.
Eh,
Who's happy about it?
was.
We.
You.
We.
Grilled
Grilled cheese.
My name stands for
Damn
piano.
right.
I
After,
remember, that really stuck with me.
after listening to that retarded shit, did I get that right, Prostitute Gavin?
Quite.
Untouchable.
My name does stand for piano. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was...
Are you saying that guitar was covered in shit? To use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia.
What?
Which reminds me, Prostitute Gavin. That guitar had some work done on it recently, right?
Oh,
Prostitute.
Good memory, hair forehead.
How could we ever forget?
Round hole. Sound hole.
On hold.
Attached to the wood. Device.
Broken.
I was thinking.
Yes.
Apollo just listened to all of that. He didn't say a thing.
lighter.
To Lee.
Lighter.
Consider this, if you will. What if the igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean?
He means this, of course.
Oh,
There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privilege. His privilege. Guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access, like a member of the band? York. New York.
order. So the igniter.
Was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution.
Awesome.
Ah, her forehead. At last it all comes together.
Everything always comes. Every strange thing that happened that day. Get a review. Maestro, the gentle sounds of this god-awful music.
First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar.
So,
But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many questions. As the concert began, right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
what's this?
Mr. Latouche.
Ah,
Mr.
Count Dooku.
Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check his shipping records. So Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself.
Song make me sleepy? What the fuck? If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole thing.
It's over, Princess.
Yeah.
Press the switch now, man.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Who else was in this room? I heard another voice.
The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then... Kratata. Mr. Lotus was died.
With Lemire there to witness it.
There's your case.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Detective Crescent.
I did
How did Latouche know that Lamar was there?
Wait, what do you mean?
Probably just based on the timing and also the fact that he may have just heard her in the vents.
Well, they already said he couldn't have been that because they were playing the song over the speakers.
Oh, true.
Ask that question again?
Maybe
He said, he specifically said, ask the siren, she's a witness.
Probably because maybe he picked up on the fact that she missed a
Like, he
case.
knew how the trick worked.
Yeah, he probably knew how the trick worked and picked up on the fact that she missed a cue.
13 viewers, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
Why actually? Why are you guys
Late-
here?
Late night streams.
I appreciate it, but like, man,
Go to sleep. I was thinking like when he got shot, he's just saw her walk by.
Yeah,
How to be
like
hurt.
he's on the partition side. Like, I don't think he could have seen.
no.
True. True. Yeah, it's
I
on
don't
the.
know how. Well, there's like another one, right? There's the other thing above.
He has magic
There's
eyes.
no way in hell he could have seen that.
He has magic eyes.
Unless he was talking. Unless he thought it was related to the. Thought Lamar was involved with the smuggling case.
Maybe.
Is
Oh,
the
it's
only
possible,
thing that makes sense to me.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't know about where she was from.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta know.
No,
I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly, bro?
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian.
Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there, bro.
True, you haven't.
Let's see you make up a story for that one, kid. How'd I had a cocoon in the first place, huh? Huh?
It's not so hard to imagine. Wait, what? You had help. A Borginian accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lemire heard proves it.
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
You made this transmission from backstage.
While your co-conspirator was on stage.
But who was it?
what's his name, isn't it? This is it, the coup de grace. Great. Yeah, coup de grace. I was right.
Yeah, coup de grace.
And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
Where did we find the switch?
In
Maybe it's because of the way you're dressed.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Maybe it's.
What do you want?
You will
With
die.
great accusation comes great responsibility.
Okay, Uncle Ben.
Make up your answer on the fly, as it were. You'll be harshly punished. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
Your mom.
Silent Bob.
There's only one person that it could have been. That person is Maki Tabai.
But, Mr. Justice, he's your client.
Dude, a defense attorney accusing his client? That's a new one.
Did you miss the last case? That was the case I did? I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
Indeed, the defendant is Borginian. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. a very in-depth profile. But what if it was, in fact, Lamar?
It couldn't have been.
Well, you seem sure of yourself, damn.
The reason is I'm that damn good. His electronical signals, Your Honor.
Electronic signals.
Recall that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
Apollo's the absolute fucking last person you want to hire for defense at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he gets you off,
Listen,
but he takes something. It's equivalent exchange.
It's just like, Your Honor, he didn't commit this murder, but when he was in law school, he did fuck up a couple law. He did fake the exam.
No, to be fair, though, for Waki's case, Waki may not be appreciative of it, but like that was good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, yeah, the person. Never mind. That's also from a lawyer perspective. Yeah, the person who hired him to defend got accused. That's very true. That's sort of like when I was talking to Slice of like how the differences between Phoenix and Apollo. It's like Apollo he'll believe in you, but like he needs the whole facts laid out. He's gonna lay it all out if he needs to.
Even if you're gonna be accused of something else, he's focused on the case that
He's making sure that like you're not getting accused of the thing you didn't do.
Yeah. He gets you off. He surely does for me. Now, think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamar was looking like a fucking beetle in the air vent.
Also cornered. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. It's a lot of space.
Oh, looking at this. It seems that Lamar still could have done the deed.
No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar Serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and the Lamar standing over there. They were on tower which half feet tall. Oh my god, I can't see anything. In other words... Oh, you sped it up.
He's a maniac, a maniac.
It's not like you're about to break the game. Please. Dude, we just go forward in time, or was that just me?
Made in heaven.
I mean, well, I did see the thing move really, really, really fast. So,
I'm scared.
so do you see it too, or is that like, are you?
No,
aware?
no, I felt it. My bracelet told me. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lamar's position in the air vent. Well, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that?
Your Honor.
I'm vegan.
Yes, detective.
I'm pregnant. Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time. Just one more. Run it back.
Ah, well, I don't see why not.
What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this. Dame. Polygon.
Oh, there was a light shine.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was
that
saying
last time.
earlier.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Look at Me again.
Just the fucking burst energy of laughter.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Too bad, so sad, punk.
You look like a punk.
You look like a punk. First you wear sleeves, then kid, now punk? You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
Oh no, punk is kind of better than kid, I think.
What exactly were we supposed to see in this video?
The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Arian?
Correctamundo, it's what you hear. We are musicians after all.
Gotta explain for us non-musicians?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first.
I'm already straight.
You're saying I ordered the wee penis to set off that igniter? That's right. Right? Right? I'm with you there?
Yeah.
We're together?
Yes. Will you hurry up?
Well, in order to do that, you'd have to press a switch, right? Am I right? Go on, tell me I'm right.
Okay.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
No.
Piano.
Yeah, watch this.
I like how Maki wasn't there. He just was not there.
Like, he's not
They
there.
didn't want to That's the contradiction. He just wasn't there.
Bro, he didn't press it. He wasn't there.
He just actually was not there. Think of the creepypasta we saw yesterday.
What seems to be the problem there?
Muggy wasn't there.
The piano sounded just fine.
And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it, do you? Yeah, how's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing, you idiot? You got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the Diva. Lamar. But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Could she now? Huh? Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out. If they couldn't even press a switch. Fucking mouth thing he does.
Yeah, the mouth thing is like.
Ah!
Stop playing the fucking video, Jesus
Why are we
Christ.
playing it again?
This one just for good measure, just in case you missed it.
The orange stand. The piano plays non-stop. But Maki isn't fucking there. He could have pressed that switch.
Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Well,
It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
I know your mom made the biggest one.
Damn.
Juicy, what are you gonna say?
Dude, she can't give birth. She's vegan, man.
Yeah, tell her that.
Apollo, were you wrong?
For saying that, probably. I can't be wrong.
Spent $1,000 on that cutscene. They need their money's worth.
Fair.
Yeah, based on
there's-
the future game titles, I doubt that they got it back.
Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just.
Is this the end?
Strange.
What's strange?
No, it's just something's odd about the performance there.
Odd.
Mr. Justice, If Maki Tabai didn't press that switch, then he cannot be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it.
Our VTuber models have probably cost more than that cutscene. Hey, Same. I can tell you right now there are.
Yeah, probably all of them. Most
Makes
of them.
Berserk 2016 look like One Punch Man Season 1. I think he said it already.
Oh.
It points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice.
You got the facts wrong, man. All messed up.
Want me to fuck you up again?
I'd like to see you try short stuff. What are you, like 5'2"?
Yep. Fucking break to
Here's some facts for you.
5'2" inches
Here's
in
some
your
facts.
ass.
Let me hit you with this real quick.
Let me hit you.
Gavin's guitar is on fire, right? We agree on that? But the pianist didn't press the switch, bro. Right?
No.
Right? In other words, your story is full of holes.
Just like you will be after this trial.
Mr. Justice, please stop threatening to sexually assault the witness.
I wasn't a sexual assault. That was just a threat.
It was
Wasn't
just
it
standard
Maki
assault.
Tabai the accomplice?
Your Honor,
It's
it
just
wasn't sexual in nature. It was purely assault.
It's purely rage that it's about to fucking
Your answer will
happen.
reflect on everything you said here. Give it some thought.
Although, if Maki's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
Ruined it.
It's ruined.
it.
You ruined it.
You ruined it. I know that. It has to be him. It was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. I just realized, to be fair, Apollo is kind of like a real lawyer. Most of the time, if they can't prove they didn't do the murder, they're like, well, he did this crime, but he still didn't do the murder.
Yeah, it's just that sort of mentality.
Try to get the OJ one.
Well, Phoenix got Ron completely off scot-free. Well,
Yeah.
that was more the legal system's fault.
Yeah.
That was just them fucking up bad.
Well, thanks
Yeah,
to Double
dude.
Jeopardy, I don't think I can be tried anymore. So something.
You know.
That was a
He
legal
can't be charged as master. He can be charged as just a thief, but he can never be charged as master of mask, though.
They can charge him with tax evasion.
There you go.
He had to press that switch.
Do you think Ron is still moving around out there somewhere? I think
Mm,
he's still
I
shooting.
I mean, with
We saw him in
Desiree.
investigations too. They're making moves.
Hmm.
fair enough.
Oh, you better find a way to prove it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, rigging takes forever.
I just do it.
Even for like 3D models, I was like, maybe I should try to make one. I saw that, I was like, oh,
There you go.
ooh, arg. What do I do? What do I do?
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Thing. Wait a second.
Wait, what? You thought of something?
Gavin's saying just now. Why are we flashbacking?
Straight.
Happy.
Eh.
Whoop.
Odd.
He's there.
It's just gonna be the new mythos we have. Just
Just
The
so, he's like
of
just the
Meekins.
outsider. He's just a of who?
What?
what? Huh?
I thought you said Gregory, right? Something of Gregory.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I heard
No,
something else for a second. Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
No, sorry. I thought you said something other than
Yeah.
whatever of Gregory. That's my bad.
Yeah.
The
I
whole.
don't know. My head hurts.
Just the whole.
Yeah, just a hole.
He's an of Gregory. He's just the whole.
Yeah, just a hole. Just some cryptid.
I'm trying to think of
He's
Fucking
inhuman.
made by
Yeah.
Pearl.
pearls. Yeah. It's
His
not much
pearls
to
is
go.
Samitsu.
Probably.
Flesh
Oh, what?
crafter. A fucking
Yeah,
flesh
yeah,
crafter.
She's a vampire too. Jesus.
It's not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd? So,
You come up with something, Mr. Justice. May I remind you that everything rests on this. Can you prove Monkey to buy? Press the switch. Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove that Monkey to buy? Press that switch.
with me, sometimes they replay over stuff, and they're like, you'll see it on the, like, of course you'll probably miss it the first time, but the amount of times they replay this fucking scene, it's just like,
I think apologizes might be the most egregious, and not just because of the scene, but in general of like flashback, like what did they just say? I think this one might be the like worst offender of that.
yeah, it's just like, what did he say 2 minutes ago? Pizza. This has to mean something. I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible. Like, well, that's what I meant to say. The freaking the guitar, like, you see that thing shine in the guitar, but they didn't say shit about it.
Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us the evidence supporting this. Here, Forehead, you're sure about this?
Accept it. There's no evidence, man.
Very confident for a man who is about to die.
It's Mr. Justice.
What?
A little
You
closer,
okay?
Your Honor?
Are you straining, Your Honor?
Hold on.
Oh my God!
I'm free. Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice.
Are you okay, Your Honor?
Dye my flesh was covering my mouth again.
I don't want to know.
Why you keep doing that?
I think Maki's number 4. Yeah, he's number 4.
Kidding me?
That sounded a little weird. But that's what it is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think, yeah, you present the board still.
The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Music. What about music?
That's kind of a fucked up. I'm looking at the walkthrough. Apparently, you have to present the first segment of the song where it sounds normal, instead of the part where it sounds weird. Because like, oh look, it sounded nice here, and then it got weird afterwards.
Weird. Let's listen to the piano part. Around the time when the switch has to be pressed. Right before the guitar bursts into flame.
Oh, I guess it just does it. Okay, never mind. That's why. Because they just do this part for you then, and then it makes sense. Like, oh, can you prove that's just not how he sounded?
Okay, I thought you meant like I was about to say, he just said, check it out. You see the fucking shit in the guitar?
I hear piano being played.
But doesn't it sound kind of simple?
Simple.
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Maki could have played that part with one hand?
One hand.
How long did it take him to press a switch?
Needed one hand to press that switch. He could have played the piano with one hand.
So what, you were saying some kind of piano savant, man?
Actually, no.
Good, because that wasn't a sentence I just said. Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand, man.
Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Jersey.
Yeah? You got something?
Mr. Wright, your father. He's a pianist. Could he?
Well, Daddy, he couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands. So sorry, so sad for you, bro.
No, not really.
That part's already taken, Sam. you were beaten to it. What?
That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way.
Why you look at me like that? How are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or two? You can't. That's why. Shut up.
I admit, it will be rather difficult to prove. But it's highly likely he was playing with one hand.
How do you know that, man?
You just told me. The clue is what prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we could tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No. No way, man.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself.
Is this the last thing, by the way?
Yeah.
Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand.
That
Right before the guitar burst into flames.
Monkey was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. One section of the song proves it. My God, this was so fucking meticulously planned out,
Oh,
bro.
I fucked up my wrist. I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Annoying as shit.
Do you have a hunt out of your
Yes,
wrist?
it's pretty much just present it at this part, like I said before. I think you need it to be
right.
playing.
Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you realized by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, Hair Forehead.
Realized what?
I'll demonstrate. Give me a piano. Let's listen to the part in the play. Pay particular attention to the "but a fleeting melody" phrase. Pay good attention.
I think he's smashing his head into the fucking piano. How many times do we have to listen to that same thing? Yeah, Darian.
You're right. Enough of that.
What?
Let's listen to another section, shall we? No!
Another section.
The guitar burst into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh, that night in your embrace."
I don't even see a mouth underneath that. Gavin is just dead.
Play verse 2 again.
No! This is awful.
He's just like, let me listen to those jams. Fuck you. There, did you hear it?
They feel the same, true. But they're clearly very different.
What?
Dude, you're in the band. How would you not notice this? I mean, he doesn't.
Well, he knows.
I mean, like, he knows, but, like, he acts like he doesn't.
I don't hear the sound. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. But the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You'd have to use two hands to play that for sure.
What's that proof?
I think you'd know that by now.
Exactly.
That's why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. The two verses had different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Oh, you fucking.
Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Ask yourself why Monkey changed how he played, and there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to split the switch.
In New York.
New York.
New York. New York. I'm going back to New York. Vegan pizza.
I'm leaving.
Order!
I quit.
Order!
I quit this
Order!
trial.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. See you Friday.
I believe this ties to the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin,
Yes, quite. Though personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
Come back. I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
What? No cum?
Well, no cum on your back.
Typical politician. All talk, no cum.
very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter.
Care.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show.
Good show. It's not over.
Jolly good show.
Is this...
I don't. Is this the end? I don't like it when he looks so happy.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing about all this.
Personally, I'm terribly disappointed in you, Hair Forehead.
Mhm.
Yes, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
Yeah, but anyone could see it was him. No,
Certainly, anyone does not include the law.
the law's
The case
stupid.
doesn't cut it.
Stupid. But
1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system.
but you arrest people even when they're accused.
Shut up.
Might
Believe
cut
it.
out a lot. There you go.
It does seem as though the defense doesn't have any more evidence to present.
No, I think if he did, we'd already have seen it a long ways back.
It's unfortunate, but at present this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
Yeah.
We didn't hear any of that from you, Reja.
Yeah.
The truth is staring us all right in the face.
Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
Oh, remember what Daddy said?
And proof.
Big
Court
chungus.
system.
Do I do what?
Edgeworth said that Big Chungus isn't funny.
I did not.
I just
It
don't
wasn't as
understand.
funny as the Steel Chungus.
To the steel chunkus.
Listen, Spy said Big Chungus isn't funny.
What?
Now, give him some time. Maybe he'll be able to explain himself. Yeah, explain. Okay, listen. Would you shut up? I can't explain myself without with all of you idiots talking over me. I just said I don't see what's so funny about a fat Bugs Bunny. What? This is a stupid fucking thing.
The Jammin' Chungus.
Ben, get on that. Ugh.
No, don't force him around.
Yeah, make the Jammin' Chungus and have Killer like creeping up behind him.
I know, I'm joking. I joke.
I wonder what he meant by
Did I
every
die?
man's igniter. I think he meant kill him, Apollo. Are we gonna kill him?
The pig chungus. I was joking. If you didn't hear me, I said I was joking.
I think he just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. WrestleMania. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means. I've got to find a weak spot in this guy's something fatal. I don't like what we've started in the chat.
So, can I get back to work now or what, man? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but
I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Show you that weight.
Mr. Justice, we've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Flee. Every man has an igniter.
Huh?
Didn't you say, the better the guitar, the brighter it burns? Prosecutor Gavin.
Ah, yes, good guitars are kept very dry, is why. That proves the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it, too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning.
What?
Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, it'll be out of your hands for good.
Go for it, Apollo. What? And this igniter's supposed to come and burn me up? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry, and I intend to hear this one to the very end. Fun. Herr Forehead, you are accusing this man Darian Crescent of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latus and the smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
Trial has already run on for far too long. Mr. Justice, this will be the last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment that this cross-examination ends. Understood?
It's Your Honor. No pressure.
Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescent.
Okay, this is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darian Crescent plan is...
And they will just end it too if you want to save. In case.
Yeah, file save
Real quick. Just to have that.
Just don't break the game, please.
Because I don't think we can present it. I don't think the evidence is what it is, because we've gone through evidence before. And unless it's just the replica, and it's like, where's the cocoon? Well, it was in the guitar and burned out. Well, I mean, I guess.
That'd be lousy, damn.
But
It's just hiding in there. Oh, look! That's suspicious looking.
Lois, it's a Borginian cocoon.
Lois, the Borginian
Yeah.
cocoon was in there the entire time.
Yeah, well, think through all your. Well, what's the one thing that could just ruin this for Darian right now?
having Maki confess to being a part of this crime. What I think, at least.
And what else?
But he said he won't take the stand again because he's too afraid. But what's the big thing that just ruins him? I think it would have to be that. But
What do you think, AJ? Do you agree with that?
I'm trying to think. Did Gavin have Darian work on the case at all? Was he immediately?
Well, yeah,
the
he was
suspect?
investigating for it. Before he was called out as a suspect, he was investigating the case.
Something tells me something like is giving me the hunch that after the guitar was burned, they had it away, and he was investigating the guitar. But I don't have anything I can
There's no
think
proof of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Alright, well, let's see. You are the captain on this ship, Slicer. You make that final call.
I do understand the logic.
Gonna go with my gut.
Yeah. Right, go for it. Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
So what is?
It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence. Perhaps I needed to prove my case with something else.
You mean a witness?
Indeed. Proving his guilt is a tall order. But I've got just the person to do it. Wrong answer!
Mr. Justice, Who is this person who can disprove Darian Crescent's guilt?
Okay, considering it's doing this, I'm assuming it.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay. That's lame.
Wait, what?
I thought it was like an ultimatum thing. Like it wasn't going to show you anything at all. That they were going to justice for all it.
Lead
Like
into the stray.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it would have to be Maki.
show him the Maki. Show me a Maki.
Emma,
Hey.
the one person who can prove Darian is Maki Tobai. Oh!
Your client, again.
Nah, bro. Maki Tobai was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darian Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
So,
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for.
Back in the old days, if you got it wrong, your DS exploded. Kids have it easy nowadays.
Very true. With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. Residue we would no doubt also find inside the burnt out guitar.
aha, very scientific of you.
I'm a scientist, bitch. Thus, if Maki Tobai acknowledges his agreement with Darian Crescent. Why do I keep calling it Crescent? Concerning that attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. The case is solved.
Darian's laughing again.
On to it.
Your unrelenting passion's remarkable, man. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to.
Why not?
Well, the little, oh, I've been seeing it called that. The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything,
Cool.
especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling. I guess tickling the ivories is a term. I forgot about that.
What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means deaths. By Borginian law.
Yeah, see? If our
See?
pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. He what?
But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. You
What?
It's the other way around. If Maki doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
Huh? How?
Look, if Maki admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country.
Oh.
Oh. Do you not know your own laws?
Oh.
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure the news has already reached Virginia.
Hens will likely broadcast our dealings in court today. Including the part about the Borginian cocoon.
Yeah, but.
Your audio went
You'll call it
really crunchy there.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
But-
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I fucking cried. I don't like the implication of that. But if Maki doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by Borginian police. Nevertheless, let's have a thought. It's not like he's in any danger in our court. You're not going to find him guilty of murder here, not now.
Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me, man.
Says why? Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Maki Tobai.
Dude! I don't like how crunchy I sound on stream.
Yeah,
The cocoons.
it's just how you sound in Discord to us. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's something with your Discord. Maybe your internet's not working too well, but
My
something's going
mic
on.
keeps on shutting down.
BT, I'll turn my levels down a bit, see if that helps at all.
Okay. You think it's bacon?
That's the only thing I got. So I'm seeing if I turn down my levels, if it's better now.
Okay. The cocoon smuggling your entire plan. Monkey Tobai knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. Purchase a crunchy boy. The crime of cocoon smuggling.
uh, hey, don't worry there. I'll get you. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace, a hidden mansion, real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Or, no, a house made out of pianos. I'm vegan. Come on. Whoosh. Please, don't.
What the fuck is the matter with his hair?
I'm lightheaded. Oh my god.
You good? You're a bitch.
Darian, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we could treat that outburst as a confession.
Oh, he's laughing again.
Kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
God, I fucking hurt myself like when I did it for like Phoenix Red Friday, because I voiced him here too, and I like hurt myself bad with that. I was
God.
passed out from that one.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jesus, you almost went, Sean, what's his name with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku?
Whoa.
Well,
Passed
have you been
out.
listening to today's trial?
I'm gonna give her the fucking,
Yes.
Marge Simpson more.
Yes. Sweetie pie.
And you'll talk. You'll tell us this court everything.
What, do you nod yes and no? What? I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I knew from the beginning. I knew.
Monkey. Actually, I want to go back to that, never mind. Situations I cannot explain, but money I needed. Very much money.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system.
Very much so.
The only thing definite in a court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule, however.
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
If another case of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Monkey to buy.
Slap you. Yes.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country. And with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latouche, the court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Thank you, the player. I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth in being you.
Good job. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Marky Tabai, not guilty. Court is adjourned.
Just do
The
a safe
fuck
state
out.
here, so we just have that like a quick place to go before,
So we
in
can
case
talk
it
to
fucks
these.
up. Well, in case it fucks up.
Yeah, talk to these fucks. Joel.
Jewel.
It's 4:42 p.m.
Wonder what will happen to Maki.
He'll be killed by the mob, probably. I guess there'll be another trial here.
All's well that ends well.
No! No! You cannot pull...
Daddy!
Oh god.
I owe you both my thanks.
What are you doing here? Lamar!
My, is something wrong?
I'm sorry, Maki was your partner on stage, your friend.
Yes, I thought of him. I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do, yet something got a hold of him. Something evil, I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
Still sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage.
Courage?
I am considering an eye operation.
What? to what? Regain your sight?
Yeah?
There's stuff for that.
I guess so. Can you get your
Not
eyes
cheap, but
replaced?
there is.
Yeah. Very expensive.
It was my suggestion, actually.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
It's funny, I have always been afraid of the light.
Also, why again? She's never been able to see.
Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, the mirror lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
There you
Oh,
go.
she could see.
There it is. Yeah, but she
Accident.
said she could never see like after her amnesia. So
So she didn't remember.
Trucy
That
should not have known that.
Nah.
So the again doesn't work there, but whatever.
What?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that, if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed your mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight towards the truth.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting.
Painting.
That's right. She's the landscape painter in sound, after all.
I
Now
will
she'll just
paint.
be the landscape painter.
I will paint the two of you. I promise.
Woohoo! Can't wait, Lamar.
Just stick figures.
I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what?
You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is.
Wait. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Apollo, Trucy, I hope that we will meet again someday soon.
You bet. Me too. They never met again.
She was hit. She was hit with another accident. And so, like a ballad.
She was murdered outside the courtroom that very day.
Case 4.
Damn. And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to the end. Next to the trial, the guitar Serenade will never be played again.
Good.
Prosecutor Gavin, even more dazzling to look at now. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Have him catch the killer at the end.
or not have a ballad at all.
Alright, okay, so we have our save.
Yeah.
So we'll don't save again here.
I'm
Just
not.
See.
I have 2 saves, so
Yeah, so also we are not doing the investigation.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely not.
There's no way in hell.
We started 2 hours late. There's no way in hell.
So,
But
okay.
we can
It worked.
do this.
Yeah, the final case.
yeah.
And that is the whole truth of this case. I don't know who it is, but
Think Phoenix.
Masons. What the fuck is going on?
You're in the Matrix. R rate 85?
Oh.
In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years.
Oh, actually, probably Apollo. Never mind.
Oh, whatever.
Poe. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected.
I kind of like that thematically. Phoenix talk on the blue side, Apollo the red side.
Let's see that.
Okay, that makes Holy shit.
Oh.
Sephiroth?
And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Huh?
Defendant be found guilty or innocent?
The decision is yours.
Get that fuck off the stand! Some dude,
Yeah.
get this schmuck!
All right, so that's where we'll end it for now, though. This is it's a good case. This is a good final case. I like this one quite a bit.
Cool. It's like, why is he back? I thought you were in fucking jail!
I lied.
I lied.
I just didn't go.
I am my brother. My brother went to jail for me.
I was fucking Darien the entire time. Nobody suspected a thing.
They thought it was clever, yeah, but it was
It's
me.
just like, dude,
I was the replacement Lamar.
Apollo, you were so aggressive after I left.
What the fuck? I was keeping you on a chain, apparently.
Fucking.
Yeah. Well, it usually ends around like we told ourselves like 1:30 is like usually the cut. Like we'll start to
Yeah.
wind down, but if we're like in the middle of the investigation, we'll probably finish it up.
We
But,
try
yeah,
to grind it out.
I mean, like you see why that's the least liked case of Apollo Justice, though, right?
Oh,
In terms of
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
it's just so annoying with how many times they played that tape.
Repetition. Like we forgot.
If we
And
didn't
though it
have the
wasn't a
like
particularly
double speed, I think I would have lost my mind.
like, and though it's not that much of a difficulty, I think I like the mystery of the case fine enough. I think it's quite enjoyable in that regard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I like the final thing of you got to think like, oh fuck, how do I get him? What do I got to do to get him? Yeah, but luckily there's no more animated cutscenes in this game, so we're
Hey,
safe
I
in
like the
that
2D
regard.
animated cutscenes. The 2D ones were fantastic, but like,
Oh yeah, don't worry.
yeah.
They learned after this to like, okay, let's actually get like a studio doing these now. Let's never do this again. Yeah, we'll get. I wonder if like an actual like studio animated the future games as animated cutscenes for
Maybe.
Leighton versus Wright to Greatest Attorney.
oh yeah, Leighton versus Wright was the next one, right? Like the next one to come out, like after investigations, obviously.
Let me make sure. I think Dual Destinies came out before it. Let me. Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
Professor X.
Before, yeah, Professor X. Actually, no, never mind. Leighton versus Wright came out before Dual Destinies? No fucking way. The 3D looks so much better. There's no way.
Maybe they updated
Well-
the graphics? Question mark.
I don't.
They would have
I
had to
don't know.
downgrade, but I think what it was, because we were talking about it before, that like Shu Takumi was working on Leighton versus Wright.
Yeah, and then
So-
Yamazaki was working on.
If I had to guess, just because the release date is like lower doesn't mean they didn't like start development longer ago. So
yeah.
True.
so Leighton versus Wright may have only taken a couple of months to like fully get through. Like maybe it was mainly the writing stage, and then once they started like doing the animations, it came pretty quickly.
Yeah, but the animations look really good, and like they have like unique animations and stuff in Leighton versus like specific like what like they do a lot more with their 3D-ness than Spirit of Justice and Dual Destinies do. Is what I'm talking about. Like that's just what surprised me. It's like the same level of like polish that DGS had. It's like if anything, Leighton versus Wright is like the beta of DGS.
maybe it was just for what they could do in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of stuff in Enlighten versus Right gets carried over to DGS.
Nice.
A lot of neat things.
I'm gonna go to Twitch so that I can set up
Yeah,
for
but
This
Ryan.
was nice. This was nice.
He's playing Takes Two. For once, I'm not sweating hella hard. Maybe it's because it's later.
I'm fucking sweating, man.
Probably after that scream.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt.
Now you know how I feel when I'm like, ah! Especially with the females, dog. Females got me like,
What? I didn't like
Got me on
that
the
sound.
type beat.
that. Oh,
Eh.
Sasuke.
Yeah, well, no, not next in July. Not June, unfortunately.
Ow.
Yeah, so let's see.
Mad
Can we beat?
picture.
Can we beat Dual Destinies
Oh God.
and Spirit of Justice before we get to DGS? Probably not. I think before DGS comes out. I mean,
There's DG.
Before DGS comes out.
probably not.
Which
Well,
that's
no, because
what?
DGS is late July, and it takes about a month to get through a game. So, like, maybe.
It's possible. We might have like
Well, then again, we
a week after, but maybe like a week, 2 weeks after.
and there's also 6 cases for the next 2 games rather than 5.
Jeez.
Ah,
Because the DLC
true.
cases.
Yeah. So yeah, it's probably gonna take. I think it'll probably be like maybe 2-3 weeks after.
Yeah. Not counting also the breaks that we're gonna take to play like a tabletop or something.
Yeah. Which is, I think I kind of included a little bit, but
Mhm. The
But-
fucking picture of Phoenix eating that fucking shit.
Like chicken.
God.
Disturbed.
So yeah, probably like 2 to 3 weeks, I guess, would make sense after DGS comes out. Man, but by the way, I still need to buy that.
Both.
Like, I need to.
I'm gonna fucking destroy that. Yeah.
I need to-
Pre-orders are up for anyone that grabs them.
Yep. I will be pre-ordering it. I just need to get my money in order before I do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna somehow fucking just destroy DGS 2 before we even get. I'm probably gonna stream it on Quality Mistakes, the second game, for funsies.
Yeah.
Is it on all platforms or just on Steam?
It's everything but Xbox.
Yeah, because
Oh,
fuck Xbox.
PS4? Sheesh, I might stream that shit.
What DGS
I-
1?
I mean, whatever is being the pre-order or whatever.
Well, I mean, well, since you're gonna play it on stream anyway,
Unless you're
I'd
gonna
figured
buy
you'd-
it just
you'd
to.
wanna spoil it.
Yeah, unless you're gonna buy it just to support. In which case.
Yeah,
Unless
All of us have solo Let's Plays just to bring it back together.
and then Cypher's the only one, just 2 people that know what's happened.
Just
like
a
it's better if like
stupid
2
idea.
people are kind of blind going into it.
Stupid idea. We all stream it, but we all like join on each other's streams. But we
Which one are you
we
Frankenstein
play
it.
different characters.
Oh my god,
We fucking Frankenstein a Let's Play
that's fucking.
of like we all stream it separately and we all upload on like a conglomerate. Like you get episode 1, you get episode 2.
It's an ARG.
God.
Yeah,
God.
turns into one blind man. Yeah,
One
we need to
day.
do another one blind man. It's been a while.
Oh
One
man.
day.
Dude,
Well,
I love it. One blind man's the only original thing we can do.
Thursdays coming around, so we'll be there then,
Yeah.
and we've got 9 seconds, so we'll revert you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh fuck.